everyone. Okay, today we'll start our new lesson, chapter 7 about university is working. So, in our review, can you open the book? We love open the book on page 167. Okay. So, most people spend a third of their life working. Many factors determine whether their work brings them pleasure, compensation, and fulfillment, boredom, and frustration. Okay, so that means our work can make us happy and unhappy, right here. First, we met a man who has an unusual line of work and love it. Okay, so the first man is have a line of work, that means they have work a lot, right? They are straight, they are waiting for him, but he love it. And why? So we will discover it in our book. And now, please get your paper. You can get your paper there. Okay, and the first word is scrape. Noun, a rough or unfinished drawing or painting. Our friend make to assist in making a more finished picture. We can say outline, right? Scrape. Before you do something, you outline, you draw it, right? Before making official. What is it in Khmer? Yeah, good in here. Example: the drawing comprise preparation, sketches, and finished stitch. Okay, another word is beret, a round, flattish cup of felt and cloth. You can say a cup that have no brim or edge. You can say, right? So what is it in Khmer? Yeah, move a top, right? It don't have the edge. Example here, I dream. As I found a black beret, turning back to fly with it on. Okay, and flag, a very small patch of color or light. You can say spot speck. Example, some flag or some dot is on the cloth. So what is it? Yes, now okay. If it's right. Example, his blue eye had gray fleck in them. Okay, another word is fireplace. Noun, a place for domestic fire, especially a grate or hearth at the base of chimney. You can say fire room, right? Especially in the foreign country, it is very cool outside. So they have fire room to make them warm inside the house. So in Khmer, yeah, go to grand right? Yeah. Example here, in the city, people make small fire in their garden and in open fireplace. Okay, freeze, a broad horizontal band of sculpted or painted decorator, especially on the wall near the ceiling. You can say we can say decorative border. In the gold one, you can see a lot of frieze right there on the wall. So what does it mean, Khmer? Yeah, the coastline is freeze of cliff. Okay, another word is urn, the sixth word. A tall, rounded vase with a stem and base, especially one used for storing the ashes of a cremated person. We can say cha, right? When you die, so your bone will keep in the urn, right? So in Khmer, yeah, cow, right here, cow. Example here, right? This is the end, right? This is the end of life. We don't know where we begin, but we know where we end, right? Keep in the urn. Okay. And as we born, right? Born with our mother, but we don't know where we begin, right? Before we born, we don't know where we begin, but we know where we end. And it's like this all our life, our life. One life to another life. Example here, several ways and urn stone on podium of varying size. Okay. So another word is limestone. Just like the word they said, the life is irregular, right? But the die is regular. You will die, right? We are irregular. Okay, limestone is a hard sedimentary rock composed mainly of calcium carbonate or dolomites used as a building material and in the making of cement. We can say limestone, right? We use it in our building, right? We compost, we mix it with the cement. In Khmer, what is it? Yeah, more now. Okay. You can get the paper there, right? Okay, so example here, they are mainly bioclastic limestone containing abundant fossil and fossil fragment. Okay, another word is nostril. This is one word. Either of two external opening of the nasal cavity in the vertebrate that admit air to the lung and smell to the olfactory nerve. We can say the whole of your nose, the two hole, right? So what is it, right? Yeah, don't jump off, right? Just like nostril. Especially when you have some block in your nostril, right? You have to use some spray. You can say medicine spray. Example here, their smell floated into his nostril, each one distinct, unique, intoxicating. Okay, another word is crane, a light, tall machine used for moving heavy objects by spending them from a projecting arm or beam. Okay, it's just like something that you use for hooking the fish, right? But this is for hooking the heavy thing. So what is in command? The machine. Yeah, but that's stool. The machine stool. Example here, a large mobile crane removed their container later on this other day. Okay, the last one is marble. A hard crystalline metamorphic form of limestone, typically white with color, modeling or streak, which may be polished, and it is used in sculpture and architecture. We can say a crystal limestone, especially use it in the leather, right? When the architecture or some builder, they just make the color of it, right? Just like the color of the mountain. Right, so what's in mind? Marble peel, right? They use it, right? To make the cement, right? Just like the rock, right? Like that. Yeah, just make it, right? Make it. Okay. Just like the chair also, right? You see the chair that they make it. In fact, it is the real one. It's in cement, right? But they make with the marble, right? Become like a lot, right? A lot of color. You see, a lot of rock color differently. Okay, this is a marble. Example here, he replaced the stone of the fireplace from with the glossy white marble tiles. Okay, so we finish. So let's see our strategy. You can open the book, see all together before we do the design. Okay, open the book on page 172. Strategy, right? This is strategy 1. We have 2 strategies today. Forming adjective from noun. In English, noun are often used as adjective with no change. For example, the shoe salesman or the bookstore. Okay, it's no change, right? Just like compound noun plus noun together, so the first noun becomes the adjective. Just like a salesman, right? He is a bookstore, right? Bookstore salesman. Okay, so it is a bookstore. It modifies salesman. Okay, it's like that. Example, the shoe salesman like that, or the bookstore. However, there are also many suffix endings that can add it to a noun to change into adjective. Learning the relationship of different parts of speech like adjective and noun from the same verb family can help you to build your vocabulary in English. So it is from adjective, from noun we can convert to adjective by adding suffix. So suffix it is at the end, right? Prefix is at the first, just like the verb. The verb is industry, so we come into industrial, tradition to traditional, right? A lot of we study it already. So this is the first first strategy. Go on to strategy 2 on page 174. Then we will do all in the task in our book. Finding the basic for inference. In chapter 2, you learn that inferences are idea opinion that are not static, but we can infer or conclude from the information given. In many reading, you can make inference from what it is written. The detail in the reading give you the basic for the inference you make. So inference that means that you can conclude from the conversation or from the text, even it is not finished. Just like you see some person in the text, they said it is nearly rain, it will be heavy rain, right? Or I have an important meeting, I want to go, but maybe it is not finished, but you can infer that he will not go, right? Because it is a very heavy rain will come later. Okay, this is our inference we will do. Okay, thank you, right? Go on the text and we will see in our book any question in our side, you can answer.